Welcome back to Joe's Math Tools, where math is made easy. In our session today, we are dividing a mixed fraction by a proper fraction. And if you're ready to see how this is done, let's get started. So in our session today, we're calculating the quotient of our mixed fraction being divided by our proper fraction. Now, when it comes to dividing with mixed fraction, remember that your first step is always going to be to change that mixed fraction into its improper fraction form. Remember that we do not divide the fraction as is, it has to be changed to its mixed fraction form. So the first thing we're going to do is convert our mixed fraction into its improper fraction form and plug that back into our question. And now that we have done that, we are now going to go through our steps for dividing fractions. And this step tells us that we're going to keep the first fraction the same, change our division into multiplication, and then we're going to take the reciprocal or flip our second fraction where our numerator goes to our denominator and our denominator goes to the numerator. So now that we have taken that step, we're now going to go through our multiplication where 11 times 6 will equal to 66. 4 times 5 will equal to 20. And now that we have multiply, we're going to simplify our fraction as well. And since my numbers 66 and 20 has a common factor of 2, I'm going to divide both parts of my fraction by 2. So now 66 divided by 2 will equal to 33. 20 divided by 2 will equal to 10. And now that we have reduced our fraction, we're going to now convert this into its mixed fraction form, which means I'm dividing 10 into 33, and 10 goes into 33 3 times because I know that 3 times 10 is equal to 30. That leaves me with the remainder of 3, and my 10 remains in my denominator. And as always, remember, if you know how to convert your mixed fraction into its improper fraction form, take that extra time and check to see if your conversion was done correctly. And if you look at this fraction, this is one that we did earlier where I divided the proper fraction by the mixed fraction. So it's the exact same fraction, but I changed the order. And I did that for this question for the sole purpose to show you that even though fractions may be written the same, remember that if their order has changed, meaning how I swapped my dividend and my divisor in this case, the answer is still going to be different. So don't think that because you're given the same fraction or the same fractions for division, remember if their positions are swapped, their answers are also going to be different. It's kind of the same thing with dividing 6 by 2 and then dividing 2 by 6. The numbers may be the same, but the answer will be different. Okay, so I hope this was very helpful to you. As always, get some additional practice in, develop your skills, practice those areas that you may be weak in. And I do have a lot of videos on converting fractions from mixed to improper, and even in multiplication, we went through a lot of the foundational steps that I'm kind of skipping through here. So make sure that you practice, get better, practice some more if you need to, strengthen those weakened areas, and then when you're ready to move on, just return back to Joe's Math Tools, where our goal is always to make math easy.